Welcome to another edition of Fizz TV here at MetLife Stadium. After Syracuse's 31-15 loss to Notre Dame, I'm Seth Goldberg. With me is Weston, who called the game on WAER. Now again, the second straight week, a two-touchdown loss for the Orange. And another interesting game in many ways. Syracuse offense is really picked up stuff. And can you really blame the Syracuse offense for that? I mean, Notre Dame is just clearly the better team. Notre Dame has the ability to recruit. They have the ability to bring in five-star players, top 100 players at every position. Syracuse just doesn't have the way to do that. The resources aren't the culture isn't there. So you ended up in a situation where the team that Syracuse was playing was just simply better. And it bore out on the scoreboard and it bore out on the field, even with 5 turnovers from Notre Dame. Syracuse better than that. Yeah, they absolutely were the better team, but you look at it, Syracuse did have a couple of chances. You look at the first quarter, where it ends scoreless. You think maybe if they could have gotten some points on the board, they could have silenced this pro-Notre Dame crowd a little bit. That was the feeling I got. I don't know what you thought.
Well, Notre Dame goes, Weston goes 6 of 10 and turns the ball over twice in the first 20 minutes of the game. You start thinking, okay, they got him flustered, they got him, on the ropes, and then he completes 26 straight passes, and suddenly, things are starting to kind of end. So Syracuse had options in this game, but at the end of the day, Notre Dame is the better. I mean, it's just the way it was. Notre Dame gets all the credit. Syracuse, they made a couple of mistakes. I think the most glaring were 2 plays in the third quarter. Terrell Hunt threw an interception on the first drive, and the second drive stalled out, and the third one, and the fourth one. Syracuse was stuck there.
Now, something that concerned me, and this is the last thing we'll kind of touch on before we wrap this up, but something that concerned me was the difference in attitude in the post-game press conference. They came out this week, and Coach Schaefer was at a loss for words, Terrell Hunt was at a loss for words, replacing goalie at a loss for words, even compared to last weekend when they lost again by 2 touchdowns. I don't know what you saw, but I was concerned.
That only surprises me because to me, if you're sitting back and being realistic, you would expect to lose this game. Last week, to me, was a much worse loss. Right. Because Maryland looks like a winnable game, especially when you're sitting playing Notre Dame, Florida State, and Clemson in the span of 5 weeks, and another 2 of those, or another one of those games more. So, you look at Maryland and you say, wow, they need to win that game. They were never going to win without Notre Dame. But, being 2-2, losing 2 straight, they see the ball in front of them. Maybe this is just a good way for them to see another one where they have to claw.
Absolutely looking like it could be that way. Clawing to get to 6 wins and another bowl game. Seth Goldberg, Weston from WAER, thank you for joining us on another edition of Fizz TV. Check out our site, orangefizz.net, for recaps from the game. Give us a follow on Twitter @orangefizz. And join us next week, Friday night, when the Orange are back in the Dome for Louisville at 7 o'clock. We'll have coverage on our site and on Twitter. Thanks for joining us. Good night.